Yeah, just as a two-time captain, what's been the message to the locker room?
Man, the main message is just trying to be the best version of ourselves. I think one thing that I always say is you got to be your best when your best is needed, and it's playoff season, and whole new season, just got to go 1-0.
Front row on the left, Colin.
Obviously, making the playoff at Alabama is kind of the expectation. But as you, go through practices, walk around this building with, Coach DeBoer leading you guys as opposed to Coach Saban, what's the same? What's different, I guess, from the last few years?
I wouldn't really say it's a difference. Man, it's playoff football, so I think the mindset is still the same. I think everyone has the same mindset that it's win or go home. So everyone just walking around here, being intentional, whatever we're doing, and just trying to get better.
Jumping to the far right, let's go to Nick.
Yeah, Deontae, last time you were in Norman, obviously it was a tough injury for you. What has the journey been like since then? What was it like to be going back there now that you've gotten healthy again, you're able to play again?
Man, man, God is great. Looking back and just knowing where my headspace was kind of, it just put me in a different perspective. Just even going out there to practice today, just flying around, just trying to bring guys with me because I actually get to, it just, man, this is no feeling, to be honest. It's a feeling I can't explain, to be honest. I'm excited to go back and just take it all in, and I know I'll give everything I got for sure.
Go to Will, second row on the left.
Obviously, you and a lot of the guys were there last year, so it's not necessarily new. But as one of the leaders on this team, what's the message about just flipping the script and making it a different result than the one you had last year?
Yeah. Man, it's a whole new year. We know it's going to be a hostile environment, just like any other road game that we're playing in. We know that it's everyone's Super Bowl, and it's just, man, we got to go in there with a warrior mentality. You got to be ready for war for all four quarters, and do everything we can in preparation until Friday, and when Friday get here, be ready to start fast.
Go to Joe in the middle of the room.
Deontay, you guys have been a lot more successful on the road this season than you were last year. What do you think has been the biggest difference or biggest area of improvement that you guys have made on the road?
Yeah, I would say it starts with the mindset. Just knowing it's everyone against us, and we all we got, we all we need. That's been our saying this year, and it's just, man, it's just a different feeling when you're going into a hostile environment, and everybody's against you, and you just got to be just that more detailed, or that much more have that much more focus on every play, and I think that's just the difference in the mindset.
Let's go standing up on the back left.
Just how would you describe the energy at practice, the last couple practices you guys have had?
Yeah, I think we had back-to-back great practices, and man, the energy is high. We know this is win or go home. We don't, like we said today, we don't want this to be our last Tuesday practice. So I know I did everything I can to make sure this was one of my best Tuesdays of the year or Monday of the year, and just got to keep grinding.